And we live. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Bench Family. And if you're new tuning in, y'all go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. And before we get into this video, y'all go ahead and watch the last video where we introduce our NFL segments and topics. As you know, the NFL is inching closer and closer away from getting on the way. So about a week or two out from the very first game. I think preseason starts within the next week or a little shorter than that. And so, following that up with today's topics, we'll be talking about uh, the teams that we'll be looking out for, that we'll be rooting for, keeping a close eye out on. Whatever you want to describe it, it'll be the team that we'll be following, that we'll be heavy on, unlike any other any ordinary team. So, give me like three teams that you'll be, keeping track on or rooting for it, and the reasons why.
Yeah, obviously, Chiefs number one on that list. My favorite team, you know that. Best player in the NFL, best tight end in the NFL, best coach in the NFL, arguably. Still got Bill Belichick. But to me, the best coach in the NFL won Super Bowls with two organizations, two powerhouse organizations. Coach Mike Vick, when Mike Vick was at his all-time.
When he's at almost at
And,
his peak,
yeah,
yeah.
Andy Reid. He's a great coach. The defense is getting better each and every year, and it's crazy to say that because we getting younger each and every
Mm-hmm.
year. Been a Chiefs fan the last 5 years since our first run. Had Tyrann Mathieu, had Frank Clark when he was a little younger. We had Mike Hughes. We had all these other guys who,
Thornhill.
yeah, Juan Thornhill. Yeah, we just got rid of him. It's just guys who was in that system, and we was good, and I hated when we lost them. You remember, I hated losing Tyrann because that's the Honey Badger. He played here, his whole career, and he gave Kansas City a good, 4 or 5 years. But you look at this team, man, and they don't even look on paper that crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
A
just,
well balanced team.
yeah, it's just well bad. I'm just so interested to see what type of plays they do. We added Rasheed Rice. Hopefully, we get to see John Ross, two college studs at wide receivers who was nice. We got kind of like Rasheed Rice, kind of remind me of like a Kadarius Toney.
Mm-hmm.
So that should tell you how he played
I kind of like that cornerback that y'all picked up. I seen a little clip
last
that
year.
yeah, that y'all
Trent
picked.
McDuffie, yeah.
He was playing 1-on-1 against T Kills.
Yeah. Trent McDuffie, nice number. I think he was first, second overall pick, round picks for us.
Yeah,
So
and
he,
Ryan Clark was vouching for him on Twitter, so
yeah,
I know he's gonna be
yeah.
straight.
Trent, nice. That's why I say
Mm.
this defense is just gonna keep getting better with
Still got Willie
Willie Gay. Yeah, defense is gonna be nice. Nick
Sneed.
Bolton, he in his second year, he'd already the captain. Still got Chris Jones, being
Had
the best player on the defense, but
underrated season last year. It was
all
first
yeah,
in all categories.
probably had not even probably he was the best D lineman last year.
Yeah, he definitely
He
was.
was the best because
And he,
Bosa got hurt
and he
and
went under the
yeah,
radar.
he definitely went under the radar. And even me, I was, a few years ago saying shit because I thought Frank Clark was better just because
He
Frank
on the
Clark was
edge.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was getting more sacks, causing more havoc and shit. But you really can't tell what a defensive tackle is doing
Mm-hmm.
unless you just like literally watching each and every play because each and every play, Chris Jones got two people on him blocking, which is letting somebody else get 1-on-1, which is leading to Frank Clark getting a spin move, short sack on somebody. So that's my number one team, obviously.
Then I follow that up where we can go like back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
My team will also will be my first one will be the Baltimore Ravens. That would be the team that I'll be mainly keeping track of. The team I'll be rooting for the most. Uh, I won't say I'm a diehard fan like he is with the Chiefs, but uh, trying to get back into football and seeing the similarities between Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson, that's definitely persuaded my, you know what I'm saying, my kind of what would I call that, infatuation with the Baltimore Ravens. I just think they defense last year, even though they was a top 3 defensive ranked team, they was kind of a little shaky at times during the season. They was kind of, you know what I'm saying, on the Rocky Mountain. One really a steady, solid defensive team, which I think this year with them coming back hungry with the mindset, uh, I think that defense will be a whole lot better. Knowing, but even though they just lost Marcus Peters, which definitely was gonna hurt the Baltimore Ravens secondary, but I feel like with their front line on the defensive end, I feel like they can cause problems. And on the offensive side of the ball, you giving Lamar Jackson more weapons to choose from and throw the ball from to make this offense a little bit more diverse, which is already with Lamar Jackson being one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the game. him being able to beat you passing and beat you with his legs. So I think that will bring a lot more opportunities to the table to make them a lot more harder to defend and a lot more harder to read. And also J.K. he coming back from injury too, where their run game wants just so be more relying on Lamar Jackson having to go for 100 yards and have to put all that wear and tear on his body. Because you remember we was watching the game in here against the Baltimore Ravens and the Bengals in the playoffs, and they had a chance to win, but that bag up quarterback did that flunky ass shit, bro.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Had no business doing that. So that's why I definitely got faith in the Baltimore Ravens because they was able to stay afloat without Lamar, and with Lamar coming back with a better team around him, I definitely see the potential in the Baltimore Ravens, and that would be my number one team that I'm gonna be cheering on, rooting for, keeping a close eye on. Yeah, that would be my team, my first team that I say.
I understand that coming for you, especially a defense is going to be decent. They did lose Calais Campbell, D end or D tackle on that team, big player them last few years, but I think their secondary is definitely underrated. I was just looking at it. Marlon Humphrey, you still got him. You still got Cal Hamilton, who I'm big on, the safety, the one I be telling you about, the light skinned dude.
Yep.
He was a rookie last year, just as good as Trent McDuffie is at corner. He's just as good at safety. So y'all got a GM over there. And I know y'all got a linebacker too.
I was just gonna say, I feel like the linebacker core kind of get underrated too, with Patrick Queen, and they got another dude on that's the left outside linebacker.
Odafe Owe.
Yes, yeah, I want
Roquan Smith and Patrick Smith. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They got a nice ass they just got a solid defense. It was just last year it was kind of shaky. I don't know what it was. Even still having a shaky, I'm saying is and having a top 3 ranked defense.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you how good defensively they can be and the potential that they have. Moving going forward.
I definitely can see that.
And especially they play style on defense. They'll run a lot of man where they won't have to sacrifice pressure up top just to try to stay afloat in the secondary. So on the back end. Well, I like the Ravens, man.
I definitely do too. I definitely think Lamar is nice. My next team I got though, kind of a wild curveball for me. If you know me, I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this because I got a lot of close friends, a lot of people around me. Matter of fact, my best friend Isaiah, you a Cowboys fan.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? My cousin Andrew, you a Cowboys fan. It's a lot of Cowboys.
Don't tell me you going there.
Man, my number 2 team that I'm gonna keep an eye out on is the Cowboys. Not because of how I really don't give a fuck what they do as a team. They can lose every game. I don't care. My agenda and my basis around that pick. CeeDee Lamb is nice. CeeDee Lamb is nice. I went down a mean rabbit hole of just watching CeeDee Lamb from last year being wide receiver 1, his rookie year, from all the way to his rookie year to Oklahoma college highlights. CeeDee Lamb, because I don't think he's on the Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson level, but I think he literally the level right under that. I think he in that category with Stephon Diggs. I think he in that category with who else would you put in there, like a Debo,
Devontae Adams.
No, I think Devontae
like 1A.
Yeah, I think like to Stephon is too, but it definitely levels to everything. And Justin, Jamar, Devontae to me, and even Tyreek. Those are like the clear-cut best 4 receivers. After that, you got Stephon, you got Debo, you got Cooper Kupp. I think CeeDee Lamb can definitely be a top 10 receiver this year. He's young as hell. Last year will be his first year being the wide receiver 1. He had 1,300 yards, the most yards he had, 9 touchdowns, most touchdowns he had. Led the team in passing touchdown yards, and receptions, and targets. And playing with the Cowboys, where every game is nationally damn near because they America's team, which is part of the reason why I really don't like them. Because you really if you're a Cowboys fan, just keep it a buck. You really don't watch football, but they always on TV.
They check the box score.
They're always on TV. The Cowboys play on TV primetime no matter every week. It's really disgusting. But CeeDee Lamb, I like Michael Parsons. I'm not gonna give him no disrespect. I like Michael Parsons. I always tell the Cowboys fans, y'all got a GM because dude is gonna be like Aaron Donald type shit for y'all for the next 5-6 years.
Just on the edge.
Yeah.
Or you can play linebacker with him.
You have to say that he's just so versatile, and they just picked up Stephon Gilmore, another cornerback who's
yeah,
more so man on man than you got
Trayvon
Trevon Diggs
Diggs
on the
and
other side.
and I like that even better for like Trayvon Diggs development. You
Yeah,
know,
for
having an
sure,
OG that's stamped in his game
for
at
sure.
that position. Hell yeah.
I'm definitely looking at the I never really batted an eye at the Cowboys the last few years. That's why it is crazy me saying this. But CeeDee Lamb, I'm looking at him and he not getting talked about how he should be talked about. And I just, I want to start the agenda. The CeeDee Lamb definitely is solidified the top 10 receiver, like solidified. And this year he gonna show it, bro.
I respect it. It's all just gonna cause the receiver position is so based on
Yeah,
your quarterback,
and
and
I knew you were gonna say
and
it.
Dak just
I know.
just don't trust Dak when it's all said and done. You know, you really can't. He proved to show you that he's unreliable.
Not stop you, but bro. What's funny about that statement is because I was watching. It's funny. I was watching Dak highlights, and all them bitches was the CD, and I was like, damn, this nigga CD hooping, and another nigga highlights. Let me just go watch this shit. And I was, bro, Dak is kind of mid, but
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
a lot mid.
He is. He is.
He kind of like 2 notches above Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
He definitely way better than Baker because Baker is the epitome of mid. And once
I
we talk about the NFC,
mm-hmm.
damn, they're not gonna talk about the Bucks. Them niggas are trash. But Dak is like Baker right here, probably got like RG3 out his prime right here, and then there's Dak right now in 2023. You know what I'm saying?
RG3 at his prime,
Out
that
of his prime.
low.
No, out of his
Oh yeah,
prime.
okay, yeah. I was gonna say,
He
damn.
was mid as hell.
Yeah,
No
hell
offense,
yeah.
RG3.
No, no offense to
No offense,
RG3.
RG3 whatsoever. But
But
after
you
his
did
prime,
only have like 2 seasons.
hey, respect. You know injuries do be happening.
Yeah.
You know how injuries be.
Hey, we ain't gotta bring that
No, I'm
up.
just saying. You know how injuries be. He can't help that. He was
You
gonna
right.
be nice.
You right. But that's your second pick.
That's my second pick.
Them girl at bum ass
Yeah,
Cowboys.
they are bummy, but CD.
My second pick would be the Chargers. Chargers, I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye out on them. I will be scouting their games, a lot tuned into a lot of their games and watching closely and focusing on their team as a whole. 'Cause I feel like this team, talent wise, is really up there with the Raiders. In terms of like at each position, like pound for pound as a team, I feel like they got a well overall balanced team, a solid team, skill at every position, down there. But last year they was 11 in points allowed per game. Well, tied for 11 points allowed per game with the defense they had with J.C. Jackson and DJ
He
Bosa.
did get hurt though.
That's why I was just gonna say, but that's why I said I'm looking forward to seeing them take this next leap with them getting healthy. With Johnson coming back, Joey Bosa, he missed 12 games. Him coming back, it's only 17 games in the football season, so missed 12 games.
They're damn near the season. I ain't
Damn near
gonna
the
lie.
season. You know what I'm saying? Then you had J.C. Jackson, he missed 12 games.
Damn.
So you got two of your top 5 best defensive players missing 12 games apiece. So that's kind of warranted, and they still kind of stayed afloat. They was middle of the pack, right there at that tied at 11 throughout the season. And I'm just really looking forward to Justin Herbert trying to take that next leap and trying to submit his name into one of those top quarterbacks. I definitely think he got potential to be like a top 6 quarterback, top top 6, top 5 quarterback. I think he got that type of potential. I think he need to take a kind of like a leap like Jalen Hurts did last year, try to powerhouse his team, and that's really the main reason. I just like this overall team, and I'm really just looking forward to see what they do because I kind of feel like this kind of not gonna say a make a break season for the Chargers, but it kind of showed them where they at
I do.
or make a break.
Yeah, it was that it's been the same roster for like offensively for like the last 4 years.
Yeah,
Since
that's
Herbert came
yeah.
in, it's been the same team.
Same team. That's why I said, but I don't want to say that because Herbert's still young and where you can. But in the sense of everything, kind of is a make or break season because you know at some point in time you got to put one foot in front of the other and move forward. And I don't think they moving forward. They kind of staying in the same spot, and that's the main reason why we tuning in just to see Justin Herbert development, see if he takes that next level to get into that top 5, top 6 quarterback talks, and also just to see the Chargers as a whole as a team to see what they capable of and doing, trying to go further in the playoffs.
I like that pick. If you would ask me that last year, I would have said the Chargers definitely because coming into last year, I thought they was gonna not beat us, but AFC West was looking tough.
Mhm.
When the Broncos first formulated with Russ, we thought they was gonna be nice. When the Raiders first got Devontae Adams, we thought they was gonna be nice. But damn, bro, when I saw that Chargers fucking team, I was like, bro,
Nice.
they may beat us, and they almost did beat us. If it weren't for no fluke shit, dude got tired, threw a pick six for us. You know, I ain't mad, but yeah, it was some fluke shit for sure. But I think Herbert, it's not a strong statement that he can be top 5. It just shows how good the NFL is.
Mhm.
Because I could think of, not even thinking of the top 5 right now, I could think of like 10 other guys who could be top 10, legitimately. It's already 5 that's taken away because it's already top 5. Lamar, Mahomes, Josh, Joe, and Jalen. And then I could think of 10 other guys who can be top 10 quarterbacks like by the end of this year. Herbert could definitely be top 5. You know, probably the
What
best.
top? Well, outside looking in like a top 6. Cause
I
I feel like
I think he could be top 5. I
who
don't.
who would be taken out?
Jalen Hurts. He was better than him
Oh
until
yeah,
last year. He was better. He was better he was better than him until last year. I just feel like Justin Herbert, bro, he can make every throw like
Mhm.
there is on the field, and his arm is so strong. He's so accurate. He just not mobile. That's the only thing that a lot of other quarterbacks got. He's not mobile. But I just think with his passing and how good of a player he is makes up a lot of it. And like you said, the Chargers defense is gonna be way better than it was last year.
Last year,
They not giving up 28 points per.
yeah,
They not doing that.
definitely not.
Not per.
Yeah,
Not per.
now yeah, now that's 4 TDs.
Yeah. They once you play against a Eagles, you know, a Chiefs, you know, a team like that, a Ravens, you may give up 28 points. Maybe
Yeah.
a shootout because hey, both offenses clicking. But come on now, they not average. Nah. They gonna probably be a top. That's a top 5. I would
Defense.
say
You know
that's
what I'm
a
saying? That's
top
the top
5
five
defensive group
defense.
over there. You got cornerbacks on lock.
Secondary is general. JC Jackson, DJ, then Austin Johnson, then Joey Bosa on that front line, and
Asante Samuel.
Asante Sim. That's come on now. That secondary
Woo! And they picked up Eric Kendricks from the Vikings. You know what that is, right? Linebacker.
linebacker. Yup,
They
yeah.
got they got
Oh,
Khalil Mack
I
still in the
remember that playing
linebacking
with that nigga
core.
on Madden, bro.
And they
That
got
nigga with the
Kenneth
hair.
Murray. Yeah, and they got Kenneth Murray. Really, I ain't gonna lie. This team is stacked.
That's
Man.
why I say I'm definitely gonna be tuned in to the Chargers game on Sunday, Monday nights, Thursday nights, whenever they play. Just know I will be watching and I'm gonna be tuned in very closely.
That's not a bad pick actually, because the Chargers are a good ass team. That's
Good
not a
ass
bad
team
pick.
that's still trying to break through.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in basketball terms, they kind of like the Celtics like not like the Celtics, more like the 76ers.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? More
Yeah,
like the
for
76ers.
sure. Because I think the Chargers are one. They either because they're like 76ers. They like a postseason away from making it or breaking it.
Yeah.
What did 76ers? They had that playoff series against the Hawks. All right, that we done with being you know what I mean. Fix this shit. Get this rearrange the process.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's gonna be the same with the Chargers. If they don't do nothing this year, it's probably gonna be like, all right, now we finna have to see what else we can do with Justin, who else we can put around him because
Cause
this guy is
they
too
tight
good.
end even decent.
They team is raw. Like when we
Raw.
talk about that's how I felt about
Eckler?
that's how I felt about the Rams. What was that last year? Bro, the Rams were just so good because got you had Ramsey, Donald, and then offensively you had the best wide receiver at the time. You had Odell, Matthews. Like that team was just all around. It was just good. That's how I feel about this Chargers team. It's just, bro, you shouldn't have all them people on one team.
All them. That's what I'm saying. That's why, like at every position, they got some type of skill at every position, like corner, safety, linebacker, D line, O line, receiver, tight end, running back, quarterback. Every skill position, they got a skill player.
Now let me ask you. I'm gonna just week 1 from week 17.
Cause that's why I say y'all go back and watch last video. Cause we gave our over and under win predictions on the AFC teams, and I'm glad you said so. We finna go over.
I just want to ask you. So I'm just tell me what you think is gonna be a loss, and I just keep counting that and just all right. Week 1 versus Miami.
I think they will win though since Jalen Ramsey got hurt.
Okay. At the Titans next week.
Win.
Okay. At the Vikings.
Win.
At versus the Raiders.
Win.
Versus the Cowboys.
Win.
At Kansas City.
L.
Versus the Bears.
Win.
at New Jersey, New York Jets
Win.
versus the Lions.
Win.
At the Packers
Win.
versus the Ravens
Loss.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
At the Patriots
W.
versus the Broncos
L.
versus at the Raiders at Oakland, Vegas. I mean,
L.
okay,
Cause that's a rivalry game, ain't it?
yeah, same division
Mm-hmm.
versus the Bills.
Versus Bills.
Yeah,
L.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At Denver.
Switch the first one. I said they lost. They gonna win at home and lose at Denver.
Okay, and then Week 18 versus Kansas City.
Win.
They not beating it, but you got them with 5, so you got them winning 12 games this year.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Because
11 will be
I
good.
think because with the video we had prediction, we was like over and under 10 wins, and I said over.
That's decent.
Yeah, I definitely can see them going 12-5.
That's actually decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they can win that many games this year, they gonna be scary. They gonna be scary.
Definitely.
My last team, though, third and final team, probably another shocker. Watching a lot of this guy. Mahomes, my guy. Love you. But just like what I did with Steph Curry, you got to get another guy. And that guy was LaMelo for me. LaMelo, you know what I'm saying, been my guy since high school, middle school, all that. This guy I'm finna name, you probably not thinking about him with no top 5, top 10 quarterback. I am. I see the vision. Justin Fields is here. They got Justin Fields some weapons, bro. Justin Fields last year was playing with some niggas that could not play football. No offense to the guys he was playing with.
Who are you playing with this year?
You got DJ Moore.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
We got DJ Moore. I did a whole breakdown of their team. I don't feel like going through all that shit.
Yeah, you did. That's why, okay, I remember now.
But I definitely think that Justin Fields is going to have a Jalen Hurts type of breakout in his. He don't got the weapons that Jalen Hurts had, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, man, I ain't gonna lie, Justin Fields, his arm talent, his running ability, he's special. He's a true dual threat. He remind me of a lot of I really don't know. Like, he's just a one-on-one type of, like a Cam Newton. Never mind, like a Cam Newton. He remind me of Cam Newton because he's 6'4", I think. He's 6'4", Cam was 6'6", but he's just a big quarterback that can throw. Cam had a arm on him, but he also run that bitch, truck you, juke you, stiff arm you, jump over you. Justin Fields can do all of that, and you give him a DJ Moore who was on the Panthers. He still was getting his stats with a weak ass quarterback. Let's be frank, and he was still getting 1,000-yard seasons with mid quarterbacks. Not saying that Justin Fields right now is, he ain't mid. I'm not gonna tell him that. But he ain't too far from mid. But I just think with DJ Moore, he'll gravitate from a cusp of being mid.
He'll have a higher floor.
No, a higher ceiling for shit show.
Okay.
Because it's only year 3. He only in his third season. This is only his third season, and they finally giving him some guys that, all right, Justin, we're gonna give you some guys you can play around with. Pause. We're gonna give you some guys that you can throw the ball to. You can feel more comfortable with. And I did a whole breakdown on their defensive end. Tremaine Edmonds for the Bills. Lead linebacker.
Well, I was just gonna say linebacker.
Lead linebacker for them for years.
I remember that nigga on Madden.
TJ Edwards, who he played for last year.
Who he played for last year?
He was a linebacker too.
Did he play for the Bills?
No, he played for the Eagles.
The Eagles
went to the Super Bowl. They went to the Eagles, and they got him some old linemen. And that's where it was a big problem. The old linemen was ass last year. Nate Davis and Darnell Wright. I think this Bears team is. I'm not gonna give it a win because that's for next episode. But I think this Bills team is gonna win a lot. I mean, this Bears team is gonna win a lot of games. Justin Fields, that nigga can play. Ohio State product. They produce a lot of good NFL players, man. And he gonna be the next. He gonna be the next one of them. C.J. Stroud is next.
C.J. Stroud for the
Texans. He next. But right now, this year, I'm locked in on the Bears. Shout out to all the Chicago pros out there. Y'all got a lot to be excited for now. Justin Fields, DJ. Ooh. In a division week. Ooh. They lay the Packers in. Ooh.
Man, the Packers might end up showing you something you ain't never seen. With Jordan Love as the quarterback.
I can't buy it. I ain't gonna lie. can't buy it. I can't
Man, I've been
buy
seeing
it.
a lot of people on Twitter having high hopes for the Packers.
High
Talking
is
about they can,
crazy.
talking about they can make the playoffs.
High is crazy. They can make the playoffs. Whew, that's high hopes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna
If they
lie.
didn't make the playoffs with A-Rod,
They're not making it. It ain't even a debate, really. Jordan Love, oh my, no offense to him, young, haven't even played a full season. And A-Rod just finished, what, 19 years of, he just won MVP the year before last. And this nigga, bro, come on now, get out of here.
my last team, it will have to be that I will keep a close eye on. Definitely, all these three teams are definitely every time they on TV, every time they play, eyes gonna be glued to the TV just to see what they got going on. Cause I like how they team is structured and how they built. My last team would be the 49ers.
Mm.
With Trevor Lance,
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. Sorry, Trey Lance, but yeah, Trey Lance, him taking that step as being taking that lead quarterback position with Jimmy G out of there now, opening up to get him fully hand him the keys now to take full control of the offense over there, giving him CMC. You still got George Kittle, still got Debo, still got Cal Shanahan as your coach, who is a brilliant offensive mind, kind of like a Andy Reid in a sense, but just more ground and pound with the run attack, and also throwing in, mixing in with the play action. Also, they front line on the offense being decent. I'm curious to see what they can do. You know, they got CMC kind of changed the 49ers whole season round. They had went to the what was that, the NFC Championship game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to the NFC Championship game with CMC. Him playing half of the season. Now you get him acclimated with a full training camp, and you know what I'm saying, with all these other things that be going on before the season. Now you get a preseason, and you can start from week 1 and build all the way up from week 17. You know, and build that chemistry, camaraderie, and understand how y'all want to play and how we gonna play and how we gonna do certain things. I like their defense. Everybody know what the 49ers defense represent. They gonna go out there and do what they gonna do. I'm just curious to see what they how they play these how well they play this season, knowing that they came off an NFC championship appearance without going through 3 or 4 quarterbacks in that game. I had the 49ers winning that game if they had a stable, solid quarterback.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was pretty well balanced from both sides. I think that was an even match. I think they kind of play the same in a way. Uh, but yeah, I definitely think the 49ers can be right back in that NFC Championship territory.
Now, if you said I think they better than the Eagles this year. I think the Eagles definitely was better than them last year. I ain't gonna lie. But to say with your point though, they are one of the few teams in the NFL that got a quarterback room of a few starting different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They got, because I just saw that they starting Brock Purdy and Trey Lance is gonna be the backup, which I don't disagree with. He was hurt, so I mean let him come his way back. I think because even Brock Purdy is still like he's not a nigga who been in the league for a long time. He was Mr. Irrelevant in 2 years ago draft. So the last pick in a draft, was that 2021 draft or something like that. I think Brock Purdy, and with the weapons, that just shows you how good the weapons are though.
Yeah.
But Brock Purdy is not by no means a great quarterback or a good one. I do think long term, Trey Lance the answer.
Yeah, it's the
Kyle
answer.
Shanahan gonna notice that because his ceiling is just way higher than anything.
And I think that would bring a whole nother dynamic to their
that
attack
fucking
too.
offense would be crazy.
Yeah, because he'll be able to run the ball too.
Them niggas gonna be running hella motion, like fake handoffs.
Just that's why
all types of shit.
They'll be able to do some crazy freaky shit over there.
Deep, because you already got Debo, who basically a running back. You got CMC, who a running back, who basically a wide receiver. You got Trey Lance, who a quarterback, who basically a running back. Like they team, you got Kittle, who a tight end, who damn near a fullback.
Well, top 3 tight end right there.
They got a lot. They got Brandon Ayuk, who is a wide receiver. I ain't gonna say he play like nothing. He a wide receiver.
No, I'm saying I just feel like the 49er defense, we know what they stand for.
Yeah.
They come in with heat. They bring that pressure. So I just feel like the offense just need to hold up they end of the stick.
And I think they did. I think their offense definitely will this year. And I was looking at them last year because they did start off like they one of the few teams. How a lot of people look at LeBron-led teams. I look at the Niners like that. Just get in that bitch.
Yeah.
Just get
kind of like
it.
the Heat.
Yeah, just get in it, bro. Because once they get in it, this ain't the playoffs. Nigga, they ain't got to beat you 4 times. Nigga, they just got to walk in your trap and steal that bitch once. And they go to another city and they just got to do the same shit to another. And them, when it comes to playoff time, the last 3 years, I think I bet it on the Niners. You ain't gonna fail you.
Yeah,
no, not too many teams gonna match up with that.
Cause I want to say, cause that defense is immaculate over there. Like that front forward and the secondary and the linebacker core. How we were talking about and raving about the Chargers. That's what the 49ers is on defense. You know what I'm saying? They got every position on defense, damn near, and like literally every position. All 11 guys are like capable guys that can hold their own and go out there and do what they need to do and make impact winning plays.
I'm trying to remember. Who did they lose? Who did they lose to? Not last season because they lost to the Eagles. Did they lose to the Rams 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm. To that the Rams. Yep.
Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl.
They was in the NFC Championship though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they was in it the year before that when they beat the Packers.
Yeah,
because they lost played y'all. No. They lost. That's the year we made it, but we lost to they lost to the Buccaneers. That's when the Bucs won. I definitely love this 49ers team. Yeah, they are deep and they are one of those teams where like if you grew up playing Madden and like like Madden trick plays, like that offense and that system, bro, it's just so fucking fun because they got the perfect scheme now. Because CMC is there for a full year, full training camp. You got Debo. Man, that team is nice, bro.
Definitely nice. That's why I say that's definitely another team that I will be definitely glued to. Like I said, all 3 teams that I said, I have a specific reason, and I just think those 3 teams have specific ceiling that I'm looking for them to reach, and that's really why I picked them. I like your 3 teams too. You, of course, you gave us your obvious one, which is your favorite team, but your other 2 picks was for different reasons. I like the reasons, especially the Cowboys, just to see their downfall and meet other Cowboys fans. But I also like your Bears pick with who was that at the quarterback? Not to disrespect.
Nah, you disrespecting my guy Justin Fields, bro.
Justin Fields, he got to make a name for himself, bro. But
hey, I'm telling you, bro. Please just watch
bro, we're gonna be in there, you know.
I'm gonna say, bro, we gonna watch it, and like I didn't even look in the comments or nothing because that's what I be trying to do to see like who do they compare them to and be like, okay, can I see it? Was it far from mine? And when I was watching them, I didn't even look at the comments. I was just watching the highlights, and I was just like, damn, bro, this is a big ass nigga that's like running over like juking niggas and shit.
Cam Newton?
And that's the first nigga I thought. And I was saying when we watched the highlights, you're gonna be like, damn, he ain't bullshit because he played exactly like Cam. You know how good Cam was when Cam was like
at his peak, yeah.
Because even in college, Cam Newton was raw.
Definitely was. I remember watching. That was like 2012 when we were watching that shit.
And you know what's crazy? Because y'all don't know nothing about Cam Newton. But you know what's crazy, bro? That was Cam's 3rd year, right? In his junior year. He didn't play the first 2 years. I didn't know that. He came out of nowhere. He played on Auburn, but didn't play. They were like,
he was on the roster.
Yeah, and I saw a comment. They were like, it's crazy. He really took the college scene by storm. I was like, what do you mean by that? When he been there? But that nigga didn't play. This nigga passed for like 5,000 yards, rushed for like 1,500, had like 50 touchdowns combined. I'm like this and won the Heisman. I was like Cam.
Man, that's true definition of wait your time. Wait your turn.
It is definitely.
Can't rush everything, bro. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. Even in basketball, like not even just to get off topic because this kind of goes with like what that conversation was leading into. Like even like with basketball, taking JUCO or just they are going D1 if you're not playing. That was the whole objective was the end goal. Well, not the end goal, but like close to the end goal was to get to D1. That will help you get to eventually help you get to your end goal. Just because you're not playing now don't mean you're not gonna be playing next year or 2 years from now. So yeah, that's a Cam. Can't wait his time and did what he did.
And not to get off track even more, but another college guy or another NFL guy who, again, you of course you know him when they the man, but doing a little research before they the man. Joe Burrow and fucking LSU was crazy, bro.
But he had hella weapons though.
And it's crazy how good he was because I was just watching his highlights yesterday, and he did have crazy weapons. They were crazy. That team, that's the NFL team. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, the 2 best wide receivers.
Come on, bro.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 1,000 yards. They had somebody Marvin Harrison. I like, bro. Yeah.
Then they had what's McCall's son, Randy Moss, uncle, nephew. Tight end.
I think this is what I'm talking about. He was catching hella touchdowns. But this nigga Joe Burrow, he started at Ohio State. Nigga didn't play his first like 2-3 years. Went to LSU, and the nigga threw. Bro, I was looking at his stats and I was astonished. I'd never seen this shit. This nigga had 5,000 yards, 6,000 yards. Okay, that's cool. 60 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I said that nigga Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was dying.
And I wish I'd known that before, so I could be a Joe Burrow fan now. You know, because when you look at that was gonna be another one of my teams. I didn't say the Chiefs, the Bengals, just because
you can add them in.
Because like the Chiefs, obvious, like the obvious one, but the Bengals, that being the team that's been the only team that could ever knock us out, and to see them do it, like I said, I was really questioning myself. Like, damn, can we not beat them? Like, serious talks. Like, bro, are the Bengals really just like that nice? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, what's the running back name? Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
That offense is so lethal, and they defense is like
comfortable.
Yeah, it's like they really like the Chiefs. Like, they defense is not that good, but it is when they need to be good. They defense in the playoffs is good when they need to be. When they need to win, get stops, you can call up that defense. And that's what I like about the Bengals. They young as fuck. They don't care who they going against. They don't care who in front of them. They don't give a fuck what you did. All that matters is what's going on right now. And that's why when they was talking they shit, I couldn't even be mad. Y'all beat us 3 straight times. I can't say shit. You know, we just got to beat y'all, which we did. Got the ring. Now we smoking that Burrow pack. But before, you know, the Bengals, they a team where I'm definitely watching because they are dangerous, bro. Like, Joe Burrow, I see what they call him Joe Shiesty. Because he just looked like a shiesty. Not shiesty and like...
He just look like he be in the cut.
Yeah, just shiesty. Just cool as hell. Shiesty.
My last team would probably be the Dolphins.
I don't like
the talent that they got over there, just to see how what's the coach name, McDaniels, put it all together over there.
Dude, little kitty ass. I don't think he the coach for them.
I'm curious to see, like, because J Ram, they said he expected to miss like 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks.
That should be straight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should be straight.
Howard, they still got him.
Xavier Howard. Then they brought in Eli Apple from the Bengals. Nah, he was trash. I forgot that one.
You could have kept doing that, bro.
But yeah, I'm just curious to see, you know, like you said, with Tua and that wide receiver duo and tandem and Waddle and Hill and Cheetah. I'm curious to see, like, them having another year under their belt, having that experience of playing with each other now. Tua having an understanding of where to get them the ball and when to get one another the ball. I'm curious to see how this offense and how the defense will play out, and see, like, what the Miami Dolphins can do in the playoffs. What they lost to the Bills last year, didn't they?
The Dolphins?
Yeah.
Nah. Did they make the playoffs?
I don't think they did. Tua got hurt a couple of games. That's when they started losing and shit.
The Jaguars beat the lowest seed. They beat Jaguars beat the Chargers. The Bengals played the.
They had a bye, didn't they?
I can just look it up right here. I don't remember who them niggas played though.
I could have sworn it was the Dolphins, because that's when they played in the snow, and that's when Wes McCall was selling.
Who? Tua?
Yeah, he was steady throwing that bitch behind.
Yeah, they did play the Bills.
I knew it.
And then the Ravens played the Bengals.
Yeah, cause I remember. I'm like, bro, you don't remember that night when this nigga did that shit in the Ravens Bengals game, bro?
I remember that. I don't remember the Dolphins losing to the Bills though.
I think what day that had to been the day before. I don't think that was the same day.
I was gonna say that game must not have been weak, but that, because I do remember the Ravens one, because we all was here. But I gotta ask you though, you know, because we already did the AFC shit. So Dolphins, they got a pretty decent schedule. I want to read you, you know, again, same concept last time, just win or W. I keep track of the L's. You know, Week 1 at the Chargers.
I already said that's an L
for the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
At New England.
That's a W.
At Denver, versus Denver.
Do they play Denver twice?
Nope. Only game they played Denver. Versus at home in Miami with 2 games on the road to start off the season. They finally go home to Miami versus the Broncos.
That's a L.
Okay, at the Bengals. I mean, at the Bills, at Buffalo.
Damn,
I know that
bro.
they got a schedule, bro. It's getting.
They gonna pull that one off.
Okay. Versus the Giants the next week.
They gonna win.
Versus Panthers the next week.
They gonna win.
At the Eagles.
L.
Versus New England.
Win.
Versus the Chiefs.
L.
Versus the Raiders.
Win.
At the Jets.
Win.
At the Commanders. Win.
Win. Yeah.
Versus the Titans.
Win.
Versus the Jets. For the second time.
L.
Versus the Cowboys. Oh my God, they schedule is tough.
I can see them losing.
I don't even talk about that. This game, Joe, you got win or loss?
L.
All right. At the Ravens.
L.
Versus the Bills. At home.
W.
Okay, so you got them losing 7. So winning 10 games. That's not bad for them.
That's kind of what they were last year.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad for them guys. What did they go last year? 11-6. Yeah. No, they were 9-8. I'm tweaking.
I'm finna say they would have made the playoffs then.
They did make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they did. Well, yeah. I see them being 10-7.
Mm-hmm.
I can see them being that
Decent little team.
decent team. I just think they look way better on paper. Like I said, that's why I said that would probably be my honorable mention team to watch, just to see like how would McDaniels put all that together in terms of like the offensive side, defensive side, scheming wise, game by game adjustments, seeing what he'll do against this opponent, that opponent with the personnel that he has, and just see what type of steps that Tua will make.
Hopefully he do get better. See a lot of Tua guys who brought stock into Tua.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely see why though, because
definitely, I definitely want to see him succeed, because a lot of people were bashing him and saying this and that.
People forget that he took Jalen Hurts' spot.
Yeah,
he took his job. I know it was college, but hey, he showed you how good Tua was. Tua is how good he can be. Cause you see how good and great Jalen Hurts was after that, and now Tua, if he can go to anything to where Jalen Hurts is, I think they're gonna be okay.
I think the Dolphins should run like on offense a lot of like smoke screens,
bubble screens,
just sweep passes and shit
the
like that.
Shuffle, definitely. Because Waddle they literally got a baby Tyreek. Do the same shit you do with Tyreek. I mean, do it with Tyreek. Do it to Waddle. Do it on his side. Tell him to go in motion. Throw that bitch in front of him. Just throw that bitch in front of yourself. Let him get it. And his ass is gonna go for another 15 yards. That's a pass. That's a reception. And that's yards. And a first down. I spam that shit. I'm not gonna lie. And once they start stopping it, you know they're gonna be on the outside. Hand that bitch off.
Yeah.
And that hoe off.
You ain't got no other team? That's all the teams?
The Texans.
CJ Stroud.
Ohio State. You know I gotta put on Ohio State.
Which they still gonna be ass, but I like it.
Ass?
But the Texans gonna be ass. They won 3 games last year.
Bro, they didn't have CJ Stroud nor Will Anderson Jr. Bro.
Well, they gonna have 5 wins this year.
I say 6. I say 7. No, I think I said 7.
A whopping 7 wins.
Damn, nigga, that's good. Nigga, that's straight. They won 3 games last year.
I gotta see it to believe it.
I understand. I don't blame you. But CJ Stroud can boy, oh my God, to touch on that boy on his touchdown, on his deep passes. Perfect. Nigga catching it. Try to get the ball like this. Like save the ball coming like this and hold like you the DB and I'm catching. Nigga, perfect pass and placement with I'm like, yeah.
Nah, the DB was just trash, because I would have got that shit or something like that.
Maybe. That's what I was thinking about. Is the DB's just weird? How the fuck did he not watch that?
I would have got that, bro.
I always think about that, though, because when I be watching quarterbacks, when they be throwing touchdowns and shit, a lot of the times it be the wide receiver or the guy catching it making some boy. Like, no offense to Lamar. But Lamar got a pass, because Mark Andrews make a lot of tough catches. He really underrated. He made one where the linebacker was like hands up, face guarding this nigga. And Lamar threw like a 30-yard pass to the back of the end zone. He jumped up and caught it while the nigga was like this. So he basically hugging. I'm like, is that a good pass? Or did he just like that a good catch?
Man, I just feel like some of those it'd be 50-50.
That's yeah, I definitely feel like it, but I think those be good passes too though, because it's like giving them opportunity.
Yeah.
Can't say I ain't giving you no chance, boy. You know what I'm saying? CJ making that pass with dude right. I'm giving you a chance. You can be great or you can be shit. Hey, he chose to be great. And now where he at? In the NFL. Shout out to my boy Jackson.
Shout out to him, man. I mean, like I said, y'all go ahead and go back and watch the last video, us giving our NFL wins over and under on the NFL season for the AFC teams. Y'all go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video, man. Y'all thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all keep hitting that like button. Y'all keep supporting. You know what I'm saying? We only getting bigger and bigger. We keep growing. We keep growing. We gonna keep giving y'all more content, man. It's still only gonna get better from here. Shit. Like I said, y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we out.